Hi everyone, welcome to Weekly Market Insights. I am your RV Raju Angadi Vishwanath, SEBi Registered Research Analyst from Traderz Hut for the first week of August 2024. So, where the markets are headed, how it's been trending, let us have a sneak into the trade setups and plan our trades for the week. So there has been a strong recovery and a strong trend which is witnessed with the high volumes from 24,400 levels. The strong pullback has been witnessed. The breakout is there in the Nifty, and we are almost near the all-time highs. What are the levels to watch out for the week for the Nifty? How it is trending? See the corrective decline from 24,800 to almost 24,090 or 80 levels, which has been witnessed, has started with the impulse advance is what we are seeing again. The strong trend and the bulls are back in bang above the 24,400 zones. The trend line breakout was given on the Friday's trading session for the Nifty. That trend seems to be on an impulsive note is what we are seeing. So what are the levels to watch out for the Nifty now, and how one needs to establish the trade setups for the week? So where we might be headed for the trend and the trade setups? So 24,958 is the zone of resistance. So what we are seeing, let us have a sneak into it. 24,958 and 25,000, 25 to 20 25,150. So 25,049 is the important level. About 24,960, we can face a resistance there. Even if we stretch 25,150 can be tested. 25,049 to 25,150. So basically we can call it as 25,030 to 25,150 would be some minor hurdle where we can face some kind of a resistance in the Nifty, is what we feel as the charts hint. And above that 25,555, so 25,400 to 600 could act as some good hurdle before the correction kicks in. That's the levels what one needs to watch out for the markets. As of now, the trend seems to be on a bullish note still. The internal counts hint we are in an impulsive advance. The wave 3 could end in the shorter degree, as we are seeing it here. So basically let me plot it for you. So we are in a third. Let's see how the third pans out. So this is the first wave what we are seeing. And we are in a third of it. So next week the trend seems to be on a bullish note. What holds to be true is we need to assess 25,050, 30 to 150 volts to be the resistance. Now 24,712 and 24,640 holds to be the important support. 24,500 below we are going to get weaker. Overall trend would get weaker on the market. So that's the Nifty analysis as per the wave counts as of now. Oh, we are not taking a larger degree count. Well, we could be heading for a basically 20 8,000, but before that 27,000 to 28,000 in the Nifty by September, and before that there could be some correction which could be kicking in towards 23,500 to 900 levels in the Nifty is what we feel as the charts hint. So this is one what we need to watch out as the levels pan out. The levels one needs to analyze the different sectors. The Nifty data also hints 25,000, 25,100 and 200. Some call writing is seen in the Nifty. We are doing index analysis now. Immediately we are doing the index analysis. Stock specifically we are going to discuss lot of stocks. Stay tuned, which are trending on the upside and the downside of both the directions. We are going to discuss on the stock specific front is what we would be discussing. Before that we are going to discuss the indices, then we are going to get into the stocks of the week. So this is the Nifty points which we have discussed: 25,000, 24,960, about 25,000, 25 to 25,150, which could face some resistance in the Nifty is what we feel. And the trend seems to be bullish. We are not bearish. Clearly outright bullishness is there on the cards at 24,640 and 712 volts to be the short term supports. 24,500 below the trend becomes weaker is the charts for the week. Well, coming to the Bank Nifty analysis, Bank Nifty, there are different scenarios. Unless 51,900 to 52,200 levels have been taken out, 51,900 to 52,200 levels have been taken out on the Bank Nifty. We are not out of the woods. Like, let me say 52,200 is the point. Here, what we are watching, 51,900 becomes an important resistance for the Nifty to watch out. As of now, 51,900 becomes the zonal point for the Bank Nifty to watch out. Well, in between 51,700, some resistance is there. So there is a pullback. The decline seems to be corrective overall. This is a 5-hour decline, but this seems to be on a corrective note. So we could be in the midst of a correction. What we can call it as WXY. Let me plot the fibs for you. Even let's see WXYXZ if it is there. So we are going to see the scenarios. Well, 150% decline is seen, so we need to be watchful. These are the levels which we might face some resistance. So basically 51,500, 480 to 500, 525, 51,525, 51,728 and 51,900 are the resistance zones for the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is clearly not out of the woods. While financials may outperform as the correction may have completed if market has to trend higher. On this note, IT and FMCG, some correction may kick in. 51,500 and 52,000, some call rating is seen as per the data. So let me see the volume profile. So volume profile hints 52,000 and 200 becomes an important resistance zone, and above that 52 500 becomes a resistance. So that's what we are seeing in the volume profile. Let's not get into the too much of a depth, as we are seeing some bounce back towards 51 900 to 52 200 to face some resistance, while on the downside 51 200 and 52 50,900 becomes a support. 50,900 below 50,500 and 49,000 levels can be seen in the bank nifty. 49,000, these levels can be witnessed if we are in a corrective zone, and going ahead rises could be sold in the banks, while private sector banks, selective private sector banks are in a corrective mode, and public sector banks are on a buying mode. That's what we are feeling. While fin nifty, can the correction end, or has it been completed, is what we need to watch out. The fin nifty is what we are seeing here now. So fin nifty has pulled back in a good manner. 1% move has been seen. We would face some resistance near 23 380 to 23 450 levels. So that becomes a resistance for the fin nifty. 23 382 450, and once we cross 23 450 460 levels, then the trend seems to be on a bullish note. I would take a bullish category view. 23 450 460 above, take a bullish category view for 23,850 as the initial targets, 800 to 850 as the initial target. So 23 380 to 450 is a very important zone of resistance, and 23,250 and 23,090 becomes an important support. If we break the 23,090, then we are heading lower in the financials. Fin nifty can crash like a pack of cards. 23,090, if doesn't cross 23 380 levels, we can see 22,800 in the fin nifty. The first impulse decline would crack in the markets. So that's the levels to watch out for the fin nifty. Well, metals, some pullback is seen after a 5 wave decline in the metals. We are seeing a pullback in the metal stocks. After a good impulse decline, we need to see how to plan our trades. It's well, the retracement, what it is showing, I would not take it on the cards. Even if it is ABC, I would be outright watcher about 9,500 levels to 9,620 levels in the metals. If that is taken out, then I would be seeing the buying in the metal sector. Else we could be making a triangular pattern as well in the metals. Else, if we are in a channel, and once the channel is broken, 9,180 levels have been taken out, or 9,200 levels have been taken out, then the 200 250 levels are taken out, then the metals would become bearish. Until then, now we are watching the dips would be bought. Upside 9,620 becomes a resistance for the metals. While IT, we are on a mature trend, and we would face some resistance. At least wave 3 could complete in the IT near 41,500 to 700 levels, which could face some resistance, and cool off is expected before the wave 5 would kick in the IT stocks. So be cautious on the IT. Now we are nearing the completion of wave 3. I am not saying that the wave is completed, but some resistance would be faced at those levels. As we are seeing resistance, there could be a pullback in the IT of another 500 points rise. Then we could see a pullback in the IT stocks at the inflection zone. Well, reality, a 13-day average needs to be crossed 1,100 levels. Once it crosses, then only we are going to be a buyer. Media is bullish. Why? ABC correction is complete. Wave 1 ABC has been completed. Now Oh, once we cross and sustain above these levels, it's above the 13-day average. 2100, 120 levels have been sustained. The pullbacks and rise would be bought in the media index. This seems to be a rise of impulse, is what we see. 2100 to 120, once it touches and the pullback comes in, then the wave 3 of 3 would start in the media index. Is what the charts hint. So, media would be buy on dips. Mid cap Nifty, well, we are on a roll, so the mid caps have been outperforming. It's in a 5 of 3, is what I feel. Wave 5 of 3. Some more buying in the mid caps would be witnessed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth wave we are running in the mid cap. Extended fifth wave is what happening in the mid caps. Automobile index, the momentum is there. And directly on the outright bullish infra also, the momentum is gaining the strength. Wave 3 could have been started in the infra index. X is what we have seen. Pharma, we are in the fifth wave, so I'd be a watcher on the fifth. 5 of 3, or it is the fifth is what we need to watch out in the pharma. Well, IT and FMCG rises I would avoid, is my clear point of view. IT and FMCG, we are outright. Stock specific action is better. Small cap, if the rise doesn't sustain, so WXY correction would kick in towards 16,300. Then the wave E would come in the form of an ending diagonal, which is getting formed in the small cap index, acts in the larger degree of fifth wave. So that's what we are feeling. In one correction, if it comes in the small cap, then ABCDE ending diagonal would come towards 18,000 levels. Small cap 250 is what I'm speaking about. PSE index, well, similar kind of a pattern, and is seen. ABC decline, which was supposed to happen, has been completed. Now PSUs are showing the strength. The decline of ABC, C wave is quite faster. ABC is what we are seeing. A zigzag correction has been completed, and if this is a corrective advance or what, we need to watch out in the PSE index. So that's what we need to watch out. A cautious note. PSUs, if they can outperform, the ending diagonal is getting formed. We could be seeing either it's ABCDE is what needs to be witnessed. So one needs to watch out these levels very carefully. So these are the broader market indices. Now the sectorial wise, Nifty, we are taken a view. Once we cross 51 150, then I'm not bearish on the markets. Clearly I'm telling the correction wave 3 could have started, and is well, the momentum 5 of 3, which is extending, could have started 53 1 50 25,000, 25 to 25,150 is a watching point, is what we need to witness. So A B C, if we decline towards 24,000, levels, could be on the cards. If we are on a decline, the correction has to kick in. That seems to be the scenario for now for the Nifty to watch out. Well, if you like the video, do subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also you can follow us on Twitter handle and Facebook page. And if you'd like to avail our services of SEBi registered advisory with me, you can join us. Below description, we have a link on the SEBi registered advisory, where we can get into the trade setups, and you can use the link So basically you can watch our YouTube channel where I shared the link. The advisory link is there on every video. So So let's have a sneak into it. Advisory, live trading room, and options workshop we would be doing. So if you'd like to avail our services with advisory, short-term trade setups, cash, everything, even the advisory services we would be giving, as well as the other setups. The link is there in the description below in our YouTube channel where you can watch out the live trading room. Also we are conducting the live trading room inclusive of GST. All the prices are even the options workshop, options data workshop, the content also is there with all the details else. So you can get in touch with us for the more details is what I say. So that's a brief about us. I'm coming back to the stocks of the week. Mid cap index, well, before getting into the stocks, mid cap can touch 13,000 as the momentum is very strong on the mid caps. Sector wise, what are the sectors which could trend this week? There is a news on the sugar, the first MSP prices could be increased on the August 1st. The meeting is there. Media stocks, there is a big giant merger. NCLT August 1st again, if it approves TV 18, Digital 18, and Viacom 18 as well as Disney Hotstar. If the approval comes in, then those stocks might rally. PSU banks are on a roll. Momentum wise, auto, oil and gas in the sense IOC, BPCL, XPC. I'm not saying Reliance. Reliance is on a corrective note already. So these are the sectors which can be watched. Now we are getting into the stocks. Power stock is the first stock which I am liking. Tata Power until 430 sold on the 30-day average 430 34. The 34-day and 13-day average is held on. Tata Power can touch 500 levels going ahead. Dips should be bought. The gap has been created in the Tata Power. Momentum seems to be on a positive note. Wave 3 has started. 5 of 3 has started in the Tata Power. 525 is on the cards for the Tata Power. Sugar stocks, I'm going to get into the sugar stocks where the momentum is there. Let us sneak into the sugar stocks. Balrampur Chini is outright breakout until 445 and 453 is held on. Balrampur Chini is a buy on dips, and once we cross 474 levels, Balrampur Chini can cross even 500 zones. The bullishness may continue in the Balrampur Chini where the strength is getting shown on the stocks. Wave 3 could start 525 levels can be tested in the Balrampur Chini. Okay, then Bajaj Hindustan. Well, let me plot the wave counts for you. Balrampur Chini, what we are seeing. Now we are in a third is what I feel. So Balrampur Chini extended wave 5 can come in. The stretch can be strong on that note. So after a quite a long consolidation, we have seen a top in the Balram Surchini in 2022 April. From there, the consolidation has been happening. Is this a triangle or its impulse advance? Looks to be a impulse. The breakout sustains for 70 75 levels gets crossed or 480 crossed. 525 is on the cards. Dip should be bought in the Balram Purchini. Stock looks to be on a very good note. Already the news is out after the markets. So this would be the counts is what we feel as per the Balrampur Chini is on the cards. The fifth wave is on the cards. 550, 600 levels can be seen in the stock. Once 780 breaks, the trend line would break in the Balrampur Chini. Bajaj Hindustan is looking good. The momentum is on the cards. Stock is looking very good on the charts. We have seen a rounding bottom breakout in these stocks. There can be a fire in the fuel in these stocks. So once we break out this point, and like 1 2 3 4 5 is completed, and 1 2 third could be started, wave 3 could be started in the Bajaj Hindustan. Wave 3 could have been started, or 5 of 3 could be starting. Bajaj Hindustan is looking good. EID Perry, some consolidation is happening after the rally. Wave 5 could be on the cards. Renuka Sugars, what is happening with the Renuka Sugars? I'm seeing the breakout is there. As per the charts, Renuka Sugars, the breakout is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 has been completed. Now the corrective decline seems to be on completion, on the verge of a completion. Wave 3 of larger degree could be starting in the Renuka sugars, so sugar stocks can rally in an impulsive way, is what we feel. At least 70 levels is on the cards as of now. Even if we are on a corrective note, ABC, then 5 wave decline. So corrective advance at least is on the cards, and the Renuka Sugars 70 is a minimum target breakout point. 45 to 44, 46 would be the stop. 13-day average. Until that holds, Renuka Sugars is looking good. Rana Sugars, the consolidation is happening in a degree of advance. So the stock seems to have completed the wave 3 counts, wave 2, which wave 3 could start in the stock, is what we feel. The breakout of the trend line, now the sideways consolidation, what was happening as seen is getting broken out. If the breakout sustains, then there would be a huge momentum of 2380 would be the stop for the Rana Sugars. 2380 would be the stop. If that, until that is held on, we can see a big rise in the sugar stocks. 27 crosses, the impulse would be in a huge manner. 27 crosses, the impulse would be a continuation of 32, and even 40 levels in the Rana sugars can be seen. So certain sugar stocks, which ethanol mix blend and MSP price rise, would take the sugar stocks higher going ahead. While as we have discussed the complete sector on the sugar front, now we'll get into the media stocks. Media stocks, like let me say TV18, which is due for a 53. The rise could, at least even if it is a corrective rise, 51 to 53 levels would be tested in the TV18. 51 to 53 levels would be tested, and we have seen a trend line breakout. The breakout of a trend line on a short term, the channel which we have been witnessing, now the momentum is gaining. If it gains and the NCLT clearances come in, the stock can rise like a phoenix. 51 to 57 levels can be seen in the stock, at least is what we feel. 51 to 56, 57 levels can be seen even if it's corrective advance. Let's see the network 18 charts, where it is headed. What is the trajectory? The higher top, higher bottom is confirmed. Now the trend seems to be on a positive note. Breakout has been witnessed in the stock. Breakout has been witnessed in the stock. If the merger goes through, then the stock would rally towards 110 at least. See why? What is the viewpoint? Here we are seeing a larger degree chart. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 completion A, B, C has been completed. Now the wave 3 of larger degree could start and take the stock to the different levels. Wave 3 starts, then the stock can test 200 plus zones. Is what we feel. This could be the initiation of a buy of the stock. This is what the impulse is showing. But once the clearance of this resistance zone, now we are above the averages. That would be the stop. The 13-day average is above that, and the bull counter 86 would be the stop for the stock. 86 to 85 would be the stop. One can buy the network 18 in the completion of the irregular flat is what we have witnessed, and that seems to be on the verge of a completion. After the 5 is completed, abc e abc, then a decline of 5 wave is what we have seen. Thus this decline is completed, then the rise can be in a huge manner. 16 to 116, let us say 100 points rise, 160 points from here. 250 to 260 is on the cards for the stock if we are on a wave 3 at once. This is our top pick is what we see. 250 to 260 is on the cards for the stock if the impulse seems to be on a true note. That is for the network 18 and TV18, the media giant what we are discussing. So that's on the charts front. So couple of media stocks we have discussed. Now we are going to discuss the PSU banks. PSU banks, wave 5 could be on the cards. Can Bank, what it is doing, we have faced some resistance near 128, 130 zones. The correction towards 100 levels have been witnessed. Now, after the results, stock has started and consolidated a bit. Now if we are watching, it's showing a morning star. The consolidation in a channel is getting completed, and 116 levels, the averages get crossed. The short term averages 116 is crossed. Wave 3 is on the cards. 140 to 153 levels we are watching. The all time highs in the Canara Bank, all time highs in the Canara Bank can be tested and reached. 150 to 170 levels can be tested in the Canara Bank. At least 150, 153 could be revisited in the impulsive advance of so cycle degree, super cycle degree wave 3 is what we feel. Wave 3 of 5 can be started, so that's what we feel. Even the momentum indicators are showing the bullish strength in the reversal strength in the PSU Bank. Canara Bank 116 above. The channel breakout would come. It would be a big booster for the stock. Canara Bank is looking very good on the charts. Punjab National Bank, what it is doing. And the top picks I'm discussing, I'm not taking other stocks. This is moved out of a 13-day average. So what is the stock headed towards? That the 6.382 retracement has been done and tested. Momentum indicator RSI is showing the strength. So what could be on the cards for the stock? Well, the stock can inch much higher is what we feel. Now if we are seeing the retracement from the top, the 50%, 128 is there, then 153 at least is on the cards. 153 is on the cards of wave 3. then 180 levels could be tested, and so 153 is on the cards in the Punjab National Bank is what we feel. So that's on the Punjab National Bank front. And on the short side, I'm going to discuss some of the stocks. So as we have discussed, lot of long stocks. Now Siemens is looking weak. Why? Let us see. So this is after impulse completion is what we are seeing. The five-wave decline could be on the cards. 7,140 to 250 levels becomes a very important resistance. Until that is not taken out, or 7,400 is not taken out, the stock seems to be on a corrective advance. Any advance, we are going to see the decline in the wave one, like fifth wave decline would come. It could be wave one or wave A. So Siemens looks to be on a overbought trajectory. The fifth wave decline has to come for the stock, is what we feel. The rises would be sold in the Siemens, is the charts hinting. Buying side, one more stock I wanted to discuss, Andhra Sugar above 125 would be a very good buy. Once we cross 125 zones, the inverted head and shoulder pattern would kick in for the stock, for the extension of the rally towards 160 to 165 levels. So that's what we feel on the Andhra Sugars. The correction seems to have completed. The 50% retracement has been done and dusted for the stock. So watch out Andhra Sugars as well. And now I'm going to come into the Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries, again selling is witnessed. The trend line has been broken. Impulse could have been completed. At least the wave counts I'm going to watch out. The first decline, one, two, third have been completed. Now we can head towards the fifth wave decline in the Reliance, and where it can at least retest the levels of 2875 levels, until we had not taken out the short term averages. 3060 levels have not been taken out. The gap area 3060 to 75 3080 levels, the gap becomes a major hurdle for the Reliance Industries now. Similar kind of a pattern is seen in HAL. Hindustan Aeronautics looks weak on the charts. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited (HAL) may have completed the first leg of decline. The decline is impulsive. That's what we feel. Even if it is a ABC advance, the corrective A, B, and irregular flat, then we need to watch out this level 5050 to 5090. 5050 to 5100 becomes a very important resistance for the HAL. And if we break below the point of confluence, 4700 750 levels have been taken out, then we are headed lower towards 4000 levels in the HAL. The decline part, advance we need to watch out 5050 to 5100. So watch out the levels on a cautious note. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited (HAL), and one more stock, Adani Group stock, could outperform. Adani Enterprises is I would not recommend, but Adani Ports is looking good on the charts. Next week the results are there to be out. out. So Adani Ports has broken out of a consolidation range after a long consolidation for 1.5 2 months. Adani Ports has taken out 1500 levels. Once it sustains those levels, then the stock can inch higher. Adani Ports and Ambuja Cements are the two counters which can outperform the group Adani Group stocks. Well, Ambuja Cements still we are not outright bullish. 702 crosses, then the stock can inch towards the upward zone and the momentum could gain on a strong note. So that's on the stock specific front. What we are seeing, the different sectors and the stocks, still the bullishness is expected to continue. Time wise, September and October could be the very cautious time where 27 to 28,000 levels can be tested in the Nifty, and that could make our market top. Any immediate correction comes in the next week would be an ideal buying opportunity for the one more time. So watch out those levels as discussed today. The lengthy discussion has been done on the markets as we are giving the more insights and the depth on the trade setups, which are the stocks, the long stocks. Again, I would repeat: Canara Bank, PNB, Bajaj Hindustan, Andhra Sugars, Renuka Sugars, Balrampur Chini, and TV18 are the long stocks, with SRF and Adani Ports are the outliers. Chemical stock, I would see the SRF, Adani Ports, and Ambuja Cements conditional basis buy could be seen. So SRF has broken out. Now, if it starts trending and 2650 levels have been crossed, SRF is headed towards 3500, 4000 levels. And short side, Siemens, HAL, and Reliance Industries are looking weak on the cards. On rises, avoid the IT as well as FMCG this week. This week, sugar, media, PSU banks can lead with oil and gas. Anyhow, it is gaining the momentum. IOC, HPCL, BPCL. So that's auto, and auto also can gain the trajectory as some bullish momentum is there in the auto sector. So that's on the index analysis. Now we are watching the commodity front. Well, what's on the commodities front? Copper is on a corrective note. We have seen a very good retracement in the copper. The strong fall has been seen. 61.8 retracement from the rally has been done. So, what will it hold? 787 is the key now, and aluminium is quite weaker. So, metals are still weaker on that note. While coming to the gold and silver, gold, some correction has started in the gold. Or will the correction complete? Is it a corrective decline, or it's an impulsive decline? Is what we need to watch out. While gold, let us see if we don't take out above 69,000, until then we are not bullish. The important line of threshold 65,200 levels can be witnessed. If that is not taken out, well, one more decline towards 67,000 below 65,200 or 64,000 levels can be seen in the gold, while silver 27,000, 27,020, the decline, and sorry, 2720 becomes an important zone of support, and the resistance becomes 29 to 2950 for the silver to watch out. Well, on the price terms, 79,500 and to 80,200 becomes an important support, and the rise towards 84,000 could be 84 to 85 600 could be on the cards in the silver. So that's the larger degree front as well. So the correction has happened 1212. If we see this becomes a support zone for the silver, then we need to analyze if it reverses from there, as the duty cuts in the budget and global some sell off has dragged the commodities on the downward move. So that's a brief on the complete analysis on the markets. Can the markets bluff this week? Yes, 25,050 to 25,000, 25,150 becomes a major hurdle. If that reverses, there would be some strong correction. Else, the continuation in the markets are expected to happen. Disclaimer in the sense, I'm Raju Angadi Vishwanath, SEBi Registered Research Analyst. Stock market investments are subject to market risk. Please read the related documents carefully before trading or investing. Do consult your individual financial advisor. I do hold some of the positions. This is just a educational purpose. I'm sharing the views and the charts for learning, and you can do your own due diligence and analysis. That's it for the week. Signing off for now. Your RV. See you all next week again, and with the weekly market insights from RV.